So, what's really funny about this golf cart that I'm driving here right now is AAA. Okay, literally a company who exists to transport vehicles from one place to another. Confused this with a Ducati motorcycle, not once, not twice even, but three times. And the story here led me to really understand something very important as it relates to communication when it comes to customer service. And so the background here of the story is I was getting this new golf cart, needed to have it transported here, and AAA said that they'd be able to do it for me. And so called, made the initial appointment to get it and pick it up, and it went pretty easy. But then about 20 minutes after the call, I got an automated response, automated voicemail saying, driver is on the way to pick up my golf cart, be there soon. Another 20 minutes passes, another one of these automated messages, and so on and so forth for about an hour or so. And then all of a sudden, the updates just stopped. Didn't get any more calls. And so I called AAA to see what was happening. And they said, well, we actually got there, and it turned out that they had the equipment to pick up a motorcycle, didn't have the equipment to pick up a golf cart, so the driver left. But there was no call, no update, no nothing. I was just left waiting. I would have waited all day long if I hadn't called back. So I said, well, let's get the process started again. All right, I want to make sure I can get the golf cart. And so I said, okay. And so 20 minutes later, I got another automated voicemail, and I got an actual person that called me shortly after that to say, hey, we're on the way. We're going to be there to pick up your Ducati soon. And I said, I just want to make sure you're aware it's a golf cart. Yeah, I just gone through this. It's not actually a Ducati motorcycle. It'd be cool if I had one of those, but it's a golf cart. I want to make sure you can pick it up. He says, oh, yeah, that's no problem. And so sure enough, a little bit later, I get a call saying, well, actually, our truck doesn't have the right equipment for the golf cart. We're going to pick up a motorcycle. So this one had to cancel on me also. And they said, well, we got another truck that's coming out there. 20 minutes later, I get another call. Hey, we're on our way to go pick up your Ducati. It's a golf cart. What is so hard about this? And so eventually somebody gets to the house and they're able to try to pick it up. I get a call from the owner, and they said, well, we got the truck here, but they're saying because it's a golf cart, not a Ducati, that AAA is not going to pay them. You have to pay them if they're going to pick it up. So I said, no, that doesn't make any sense. We're not doing that. And fortunately, in that moment, the correct truck showed up, was able to get the golf cart and load it up and bring it over to me. This ended up being like a 6-hour process in order to try to get this golf cart over to my house. And so the issues I see here are the communication in so many companies is just bad, very non-existent. And so here the communication multiple times really messed up this entire experience, because if they had just put it incorrectly the first time, probably wouldn't have had any issue, right? And then from there, though, the communication towards me, the customer, right? They start off good, having the initial calls coming in, giving me the updates of what was happening. But then once they had to cancel it on me, that communication just stopped. There was nothing. I was just left wondering what was happening. And so then I think that comes down to training. It comes down to the processes that you have in place. And I think that's something that a lot of companies can do better on. And if you make a mistake, screw something up, I understand. Things happen. A quick apology, something like that, is all that would really be expected. And you do that 9 times out of 10, I'm going to say, yeah, no problem. I understand things happen. Yeah, I just usually appreciate the heads up and the updates. You do that, and I'm going to be okay. I have 2 tips here that I think can prove to be beneficial to really any organization. Is to over communicate. I'd much rather you over communicate than under communicate. Don't leave me wondering what's happening. And make sure you're inputting the information incorrectly in the system. If we can't do the basics right, it really doesn't matter how good we are at anything else. Right? Nothing else is going to matter. Hope you found this to be helpful. Now, if so, I think that you'll find this other video that I've got listed over here might work out for you as well, too. So, see you in the next one.